This is just somebody playing like a video in reverse. Like it looks so fucking clean, dude. It's just like how is this like so fucking clean? You know, like.
Yeah, somebody at work showed me because I was completely out of the loop on it, and we were watching the launch. And he's like, "Man, that's gonna look badass when it comes back." And I looked at him, I was like, "When it comes back?"
What you talking about?
I was like, "What are you talking about, dude? Like, that doesn't happen."
What are you, stupid?
Like, oh.
Rockets go up, not down. You're stupid. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Welcome to Mom's Garage Podcast.
Thank you.
Episode 17, aka episode number 1 of the Gringo and the Guapo. Official number 1, unofficially number 2, as the premiere of Gringo and Guapo will never be seen, only by my garbage bin on my computer. You're tuned in with the Gringo, Kyle.
Guapo.
There it is. I can see you lost that Wi-Fi going back to your car.
Oh yeah, is it freezing up now?
And it begins with the choppiness.
How bad is it? Super bad?
We'll see. We'll try to power through. I think it was just a transition of you walking maybe, but we'll power through it.
Yeah, the sliding is terrible though.
Nah,
for sure.
Are you just gonna be driving around, get that sweet sun flare every left turn, or what?
No, I'm just gonna eat in my car right now.
Nice. What'd you get from no longer broadcasting from Starbucks? We're changing it up. We're going Malaysian. What was your order? I don't even know what like a Malaysian menu is. What do you got? What do they have?
Dude, that's what I was kind of worried about too, because I wasn't sure what I was gonna get. Don't worry about that.
Is there a fucking cop tapping on your window? What is happening right now?
I got a black pepper chicken, their butter rice, and then I also got veggies on the side. Move my car though.
Are you actually driving?
That's what I got. It's not gonna lie though, this might be a bad time. In there, man. Stunk in there like ass. Not the good kind.
Well, I heard about 20% of whatever you just said.
Sorry. Did you get any of that?
And he's back. Let's give him a second. He might be the Guapo, but he's...
It's fucking shit.
There we go. We're getting the real experience here of what it's like to be Alex's phone when he's fucking around with it.
All right, there you go.
There we go.
Did you pick up any of that?
Well, I think you said something about some kind of chicken, and then everything else was like, and the the sauce. So yeah, it sounds delicious.
Yeah, it was delicious. Or we'll find out right now. It looks pretty bomb though.
Go ahead and repeat whatever it is that you got.
Black pepper chicken, butter rice, and veggies.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well,
hot as a motherfucker.
Give us the view. I'm trying to see. Oh, hey, I like the colors. Yeah, looks good.
There we go.
Pretty nice. There we go. There we go. Hey, those veggies look nice and colorful. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I actually have not eaten today, so that looks pretty delish.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, you should be. It looks good, man. What else they got on their menu? Is it mostly just like kind of stir fry kind of stuff, or what kind of stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. They got like stir fried stuff. I've never had Burmese tea leaf salad. Bellatron curry salmon, Nazi lemak.
Yeah, are you gonna try to cast a spell on me, or what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
called
That sounds good.
Mingala.
Why don't you go ahead
Yeah.
and stop teasing everybody and take a mouthful? Give us the verdict on 1 to 10. What are we looking at here? 10 being good, 1 being not edible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chicken's pretty good.
How's the texture? Everything feeling all right?
Feeling all right. Very similar to like panda.
Oh, okay. I like panda.
The butter rice is interesting. I can tell it's got a good amount of rosemary in it.
Nice. Sounds very mouthful of Flavor Town.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I mean, it was expensive though. It was a good amount of food, but 18 bucks with the drink.
Is this like some kind of NorCal chain restaurant that I don't know about, or is it more like local business kind of thing?
I think it's more local.
Man, that's cool, man. Always gotta support your
Yeah.
local eateries.
Yeah,
I've been
definitely.
trying to do the same thing over here. Just move to the new spot over here, and so every time I drive around, I'm trying to just like keep an eye out for what it looks interesting to eat, since I don't really know the area too well yet.
Yeah. That reminds me. Were you gonna save it for like an in-person cast, or did you wanna like bring me up to speed on what the fuck happened to your house?
Oh, this is a good example of how much you watch our actual podcast, because if you had seen the podcast that's been titled Fire Pod, hint hint, yeah, I go into pretty detail.
Okay.
So feel free to watch our podcast anytime you got some free time.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell that whole story again so that our viewers can hear the same story twice.
Yeah.
For our seven viewers, I'm not gonna waste their time like that.
I do not trust that
Yeah.
at all.
What is it, like too spicy, or what are you smelling here? I don't got smell-o-vision. Describe it to me.
Dude, it smells like fucking feet. Like
Ooh,
somebody's
shots. Do it.
No, I'm good on that.
Man, Andrew Zimmerman would be so disappointed in you.
Yeah, I know. And I'm proud that he would be disappointed, because that smells fucking bad.
Zimmerman would be down in a whole gallon at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure he would be. I don't know, man. I've seen him try to eat that stinky fruit. He couldn't do it.
That's the only thing I've ever seen him not be able to do. Even when it's stuff that's terrible, he does a great job of like still being able to describe it in a way that's like, I can tell you're not enjoying this, but you're kind of making me want to try it because you're describing it in such a way that's like,
That might be good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the food itself is good,
Just
so I'm not gonna hate on him for that. But definitely that hot sauce, that's probably that smell I kept getting from the inside, because it kind of stunk like feet too. Definitely same smell coming from the hot sauce.
So it is like a hot sauce, or it's just like a pure foot juice or something?
It's like a puree, kind of like almost like a salsa.
Yeah. You don't want to do a little pinky dip and just get a little.
Fuck, all right.
Come on, because now you got me curious, bro. You got me curious.
Oh, that smells so bad.
That's got to be like their signature sauce. Yeah, get it. Give me the Andrew Zimmerman. What are you feeling right now? What are you tasting?
A little bit of nutmeg.
Ooh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Spicy, kind of reminds me of curry.
Oh, so it is a spicy sauce.
Yeah, it's a spicy sauce.
What's the heat level?
Not that bad. It's
okay.
Not that bad.
Between mild and medium, or what?
I would say it's right at just above, tiny bit above medium.
Oh, okay. So it is a little hot.
But it has like a weird like tingle to it.
Is the flavor the same as the odor, or is it totally different?
It's like got a saltiness to it. I would say it's definitely something I wouldn't want to put on my food. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad you tried it, man. Good job being adventurous. And now
Yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend the salsa.
well, at least you'll have no regrets on your deathbed thinking about that sauce you never tried. Well, that's cool, man. Good to see you. Like I said, yeah, first official Gringo Guapo. Anything new with you? Just working hard. I feel like it's been a while since we talked. What's been new, man? What's been going on?
Nothing too much. I bought a new lens for the camera I just bought.
Okay. Well, you got some kind of fisheye, or what kind of lens?
It's kind of similar to like what would be a kit lens. So it's a variable lens. So it goes from 24 millimeter to 105.
A lot of
You know,
millions.
yeah. It's cost me $3.99. So not too bad.
Yeah,
$4.
certainly hope not. That's an investment right there. I'm sure it'll be worth it though.
I wish it was, man. That's considered the cheapest lens.
God damn.
All the other lenses that like people like are trying to get to, like they go from like 2,000 and up.
Holy guacamole. That ain't no chump change.
No, it's not.
Well, that's cool, man. Hopefully it'll be worth investing that dough in. Can't wait to break her in and see what kind of sweet footy you get. You said you already took a few pictures, right? A few test bits?
Yeah, I've done some test photos with it already.
Yeah, just on your balls or
Pretty much.
Yeah. The texture is insane on these photos.
You could see every pore, every wrinkle.
It's beautiful.
Not that my balls are wrinkly.
No, I know them. I've seen them plenty. They're smooth as ice.
That's right. Botox, baby.
All day, all day. Plus those implants don't hurt either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Anything new with Mr. Musk? You got working on those rockets, or what you doing?
Definitely not that. Just running simple tests. You know, sometimes there'll be like a barrier in a vehicle. You know, there's a certain amount of miles per hour it hits, and then you're testing all kinds of things on the car.
What's the fastest they've ever like driven something into like a wall?
So the fastest here that I've dealt with was 40 miles an hour. But then the fastest at the other lab that I worked at, they went up to like 60 and 70.
Oh, those sound like they'd be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, they are.
Nice.
So those are also.
You do those indoors or outdoors?
The last facility was outdoors. This one's indoors.
That's cool. So you have like a huge like testing range or something?
At the other one we did, it was that one. That whole facility is enormous. It's got 5 tracks. You know, this one only has one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Originally, these guys would go to my old lab to test.
Oh. I was gonna say I just assumed that being indoors that you'd want like a good amount of space just to keep away from all the flying debris or whatever.
Oh, definitely. That's why over here, like other lab, you just stand on the side of the track just far back. Here, since you don't have that choice, they have 2 different rooms. There's one like a viewing room that has like plexiglass like around the whole thing, and then there's a control room where we sit in, and you know that has glass and walls all around it too. So
okay, so it's almost like, you know, like testing a nuke or whatever. You like got the little bomb shelter that you guys chill in or whatever.
Yeah, probably something
I don't know if you can hear me, but you're talking in slow motion. To this day. Oh, and there goes the visual. You can still hear that slow motion talking. It'd be awesome if that was just Alex just going and not getting all glitchy. Testing. Can you hear me at all? Well, I guess this is a good opportunity to see if I can do a podcast solo. Let's see, give Alex a couple minutes before we give up. Just keep on talking until he shows up. Ooh, signal. What? 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 Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good podcasting right here. Well, I was going to say, it's like, I know it's difficult because your job is so top secret that you can't really talk about a ton. Yeah, you're still talking in slow motion there, buddy. Not coming through too clear, and I got no visual. What? Hello.
What the hell, man?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? God damn.
Well, it's good to finally see you again. Is there audio? I can only see you. Can't tell. Oh, you're moving in slow motion now. Talking in slow motion, and now we're moving slow-mo. Well, I was going to say it's pretty interesting at my job. Been moved around to where I'm no longer doing a lot of desk work. It's more physical and I guess babysitting. Yeah, you're right, Alex. But yeah, it's mostly babysitting, which I mean, you'd think it would not be that difficult, but I'm finding that the hardest part is having to walk over to people and just be like, hey, do you mind doing your goddamn job? Yeah, I know. That's why I tell them. But they don't listen, bro. Trust me. I've said lots of times. I don't care how long this goes for. I'm posting this. This is good stuff.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you're telling me. Oh, horizontal view. Is there a way you can flip it? You're like sideways. There we go. Is there a connection? Can you hear me? Test. I wonder if you could hear me at all that whole time. Can you hear me? Oh, and there goes the visual. Whoop, and he's back. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Woo! Well, that was fun, man. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, you were talking in slow motion for a very long time.
God damn.
Yeah, and then, yeah, good stuff. I got to practice to see if I could do a solo pod, but yeah, it's good to practice.
But you can hear me just fine now?
So far, so good. Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts this time.
Yeah, we'll see.
I was having a good time watching you struggle, so I'm definitely still posting this podcast. We're powering through no matter what. We're already too committed, man. Can't go back.
That's true.
If you cut out again, I'm just gonna keep practicing my solo pod.
There you go.
Yeah. So you were saying, I think the last thing I heard was, so if you want to pick it up from there, you're good.
I don't even remember what it was that I was saying.
I think
I was talking about the labs.
Yeah, you were behind like your bomb shelter or whatever. Yeah, I wish Tesla wasn't so top secret. It'd be a lot of fun to talk more about it, but I know that you've got a hitman in your back seat just waiting for you to say the wrong word so he can pull the trigger. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of hard to like actually know what I can and can't say.
Yeah.
You know,
Only one way to
especially.
find out for sure. Spill all the beans.
I know, because some of the stuff that we work with is already out there.
Yeah, out like products that are available now. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because
And
it's.
then,
I mean, it has to get tested anyway.
and then other stuff is soon to come.
Maybe.
Again with the secretiveness. I'm gonna keep trying to pry it out of you and see how long we can go before you get fired.
I know, right?
How
Well,
hilarious would it be if they called you in the office to like, all right, have you heard of a Mom's Garage podcast? Can you tell us about this, please?
did you post these pictures?
And they're like, first of all, Elon says, yeah, he'll be the first guest.
Right.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Well, I was talking to myself for a while about how, like I said, it's kind of tough to talk about all the stuff you're doing. So I was talking about my new adventure at my secret company that you probably never heard of, Amazon.
Well,
Yeah, they moved me off of doing like logistical kind of stuff at the desk, and then it's more of like a physical kind of thing that I'm doing now. So it's mostly just like, I'd say like most of it is just like watching people and making sure that one, they're actually working, and that two, they have work to do. And I'm finding that it's really fun having to walk around to all these people who are like my age or around my age or even like older, and just be like, hey, can you fucking work? And then have their response be like, it's like, hey man, I know that this isn't the most stimulating job in the world, just standing here throwing boxes on the line, but why do you got to do it so shitty? Like, we're still paying you to do it. Like, what the fuck? Why you gotta
yeah.
make me be the guy that's like, hey guys, did you come back on break on time? Like, why are you taking such long breaks, you guys?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of fun stuff I deal with. I'll give you an even funner story. There's a dude who I don't know what this like, the amount of effort this guy puts into finding ways to not work is like insane. Like, if you would just like, it's not even really that hard. You just have to stand there and just put boxes on a conveyor belt. But he'll do whatever he can to not do that. And his favorite thing to do is just chill in the bathroom like the entire day. And when I say the entire day, I'm talking 10 straight hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, he'll just keep disappearing. And then like there was a time when we're like, well, if you're not going to work, we're just going to send you another department. So we're like, all right, go to this place. And then like an hour later, I had to use the bathroom. So I go in there and I can hear him like in the stall complaining about how he's like the only one being sent away. And I'm just like, oh, so you're still just in the bathroom.
Who's
And
he
then
complaining to?
whoever happened to be in there, I think his friend was in there with him.
In
And
the
then
stall?
no,
Oh,
the bathroom that I happen to go to is like kind of like the smaller one of the facility. So there's one stall and then one urinal.
yeah.
So he was in the stall complaining to the guy who was washing his hands while I walked up to the urinal and overheard him like, man, what the fuck? Like, they're always sending me off and like, blah, blah, do. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you're still in here? And then like 40 minutes after that, I see him finally leave. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, you finally left. And I looked over and it's only because they shut down the bathroom to clean it like for the day. So I'm like,
Damn.
oh, dude, they had to boot you out of there? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And
He
it's
was
like,
probably on his way to the other bathroom.
and it's just like, dude, the amount of effort that you're going through to like not do your job is insane. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
yeah, it's super fun. I love it. I love the amount of eye rolls I get. It's great.
Yeah, I used to work with a guy at Home Depot that did that. He said that he had an issue with his stomach.
Yeah, that's what he said the first day. He's like, I just want to give you a heads up. I've had like diarrhea or whatever. I'm like, that's cool, man. Thanks for the heads up.
What's his name? Oh, that would fuck up my mind if it's the same dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to
the
throw. I don't
the
want to
guy
throw
I'm
any
talking about
last names out here.
is his first name is Virginia.
What is it?
Virginia, like Virginia, but Virginia.
What
Yeah.
the fuck kind of name?
Yeah.
What is his ethnicity? I'm just curious. Like, how do you get a name like Virginia?
I don't know. Shitty fuck.
Is he from Virginia? And they're just like, we love this place. Let's name him fucking Virginia.
No, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure he's Mexican though. Just really arrogant, stupid douchebag. Still has braces on because he didn't have money to get them off.
Wait. Just give me a better picture here. What age are we talking?
All right, so he's like probably now, I want to say he's probably like 25.
Oh yeah, adult braces, nice.
Um,
Hey man, it's
but
called Invisalign. Never heard of it? Like, who wears braces anymore? The fuck?
he was gonna he looks like he could be like 40 though.
Ooh, nice.
He has a huge pot belly, like huge, dude. Fucking bigger than Orlando's, like huge.
Dude, this guy is sounding awesome. Braces and a huge stomach. Let me guess, laid 24/7.
Yep, absolutely. And his braces don't have wires in them though.
Oh, so it's just like the brackets?
Yeah, because he didn't have the money to get everything.
Oh, please tell me yes. He never completed it and then never got him removed.
Exactly.
Woo! Dude, I'm
Yeah.
loving this guy. Virginia is a fucking winner all around, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Clearly takes care of his health, obviously, and then yeah, fuck it. I'll just leave this metal in my mouth for the rest of my life.
Pretty much.
That dude is awesome.
Yeah. Like they would put me on big projects with them. And like these are projects that are like 2 people, like minimum. Like you gotta have 2 people. And he'll fucking he'd be like, all right, man, I gotta go use the bathroom. And I wouldn't see him until like maybe 2 hours later. Sure enough, after that, same thing. Maybe 30 minutes, then he'll go to the bathroom again. Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I don't know. I never really had that in me of just like, I don't know, trying to push the envelope. I can't even put my mind around it. Like just trying to be the absolute minimal like employee or something, or just like
No.
I think that was the other thing too, where it's like, hey man, I get it, throwing boxes, it's not really like, the funnest thing, and it's probably not the most like stimulating thing ever. But it's like, why you gotta do it shitty? Like it's a fucking job. Just because I don't like my job either, but I don't fucking come in here and do the shittiest job and then just like disappear for half of it. Like, I don't know. I never got that attitude, especially at work. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
It's called lazy piece of shit that shouldn't be working. Like at least shouldn't have a job.
Oh man, I've had so many at Amazon. Yeah, it's like a magnet for those people.
Yeah, I could only imagine even more over there, just because there's so many people. I feel like they feel like they're.
No, you can totally live in the fucking crack or whatever, like, yeah, for a long time before somebody's like, hey, wait a minute, hey, you're kind of a piece of shit, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing with that one guy where he's like, hey man, I'm just giving you a heads up, my stomach, I'm gonna be in the bathroom. And I was like, hey man, that's cool, I don't care, thanks for the heads up, so at least I know where you're at. And then like 2 days later, it's like, oh, you just live in the bathroom. Like either you just like, do you only drink water like from Mexico? Like what is your diet? Like either you really have Montezuma right now, or like you shouldn't be at work. If you have this much like diarrhea, you're gonna like lose all your like hydration and like really die. Like
yeah. Well, see, you learned your lesson. From now on, you should be like, no, I want you to shit your pants right now.
That's what I was saying. Like, I need to walk in there and fucking kick that stall and be like, show me the diarrhea. Boom. That's the
Yeah.
name of the episode right there. Show me the diarrhea.
Show me the diarrhea. There you go.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good title.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting working there because you really do get a little bit of everything. You get those people that are like, dude, like you're working way too hard. This is one guy, we did 20-minute breaks and he like insists on like only doing 10. And he also works his fucking ass off. Like he is like dumping sweat the whole day. And I'm like, dude, bro, take your 20, dude. Like, do me a favor and take that full break. Otherwise, you're gonna fucking pass out.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no, bro, let's work. And I'm like, hey, man, that's fucking awesome, man. More power to you, brother.
Yeah, some people are like that for sure.
Yeah, you get the full spectrum of humanity at Amazon.
Now, I can't remember what you were doing when I was there, but are you looking over people doing each to sort?
No, I guess I'm at the dock. Do you remember the dock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm at the dock. So there's no raid or nothing. You're just like I'm telling you, you're just throwing shit on the conveyor. That's all you have to do.
Is that outbound or that's inbound?
Inbound, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because before I left, I was doing outbound at the dock.
Oh, okay.
And,
so you were loading instead of offloading.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I mean, just the only thing that sucked is because I had asked them, because I was after my accident with the diesel truck, and I had asked them like, hey, you know, that I was doing each to sort, but they would put me on this, I don't know what position it was called, but it's where you're at the beginning of the conveyor belt, but they bring you like 3 pallets and you unload all 3 pallets onto the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Do they still have that?
Yeah, like ideally, it should all just be flowing from the truck, but every time, there's like a gap in between, they close the door and got to swap it for another trailer. So to minimize the gap of the lines running dry, then yeah, you throw a pallet and just have somebody toss it just in between.
Yeah. So I was doing that. It wasn't even my position. And, my back was fucked up from 95-mile-an-hour accident with the diesel truck.
Yeah.
So I tried telling like so many of the managers and everybody kept throwing me like in a different direction. Like, oh yeah, go talk to Tom. I'm like, oh no, you want to talk to Angela over there.
Mm-hmm.
It took forever.
Yeah.
And then like once I climbed my way up, they were just like, we can't really do that for you unless you have a doctor's note, because that would be considered favoritism.
See, this is a perfect example of why Mr. Piece of Shit with braces in his mouth for the rest of his life ruins it for everybody. Because in a perfect world, you could just say, hey, I was in an accident and my back really hurts. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And he'd be like, yeah, no problem. Let me move you. But because we have pieces of shit, Virginia, it's like, you got to take like, the stance of like, yeah, this guy's probably bullshitting. Like,
yeah. And then the shittier part was I didn't have medical insurance at the time. So
no doctors.
Yeah.
I got pictures of my car. Look at it. Yeah, but we need that doctor's note though. Sorry, buddy. You could have got that off of Google. I know Google Images. That's a fucking copyrighted photo. What did you
man.
type in car crash and then that was it?
The thing that, like, if I wanted to be, I don't know, pretty big dick, and like, let's say, for example, my back got worse, I could probably make a case out of it and like sue him for like negligence, or something. I don't know.
I think the only part that's tricky with that is it's like, how do they know it was like from the accident or was it from working at Amazon? Like, were you already fucked up when you got here?
Well, that's true. They would, especially with Amazon lawyers. I would think that.
That's why I always tell somebody when they're like, this fucking thing fell on me and it kind of hurts, but I don't think I need to go to the AmCare or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, you need to go just to have that shit on record, because it's like, what if it gets worse? And then a week later, you're like, hey, something fell on me. And they're going to be like, yeah, right. Like, what the fuck? There's no record of you saying nothing about something falling on you. Like, nah, you bullshitter. Like, nah, we're not going to pay you nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell
Yeah,
people, yeah, man, put that shit on record, dude.
you got to, man. You know, big corporations, when you fucking do a workers' comp thing, you know, and they go through the process, lawyers get involved, and
Yeah.
they're there to save the company money, not you.
Dude, I saw such a great video of Bezos where like he's like walking down the street and like there's like these two people in a restaurant yelling at him like, "Hey Jeff, what do you think about people dying in your fucking warehouses? Like making everybody work during COVID." And like it's funny too, because at first they're like, "Hey Jeff, Jeff," and he gives them like he's walking by and he kind of like stops like, "Huh, like what?" And like, "What do you think about people fucking dying?" And he's just like, whatever. Like he gives them such a fucking. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I'm just like, ooh, yeah. Can't wait to go to work and make that dude some more money.
Well, didn't he step down? I thought he resigned.
Yeah, he's not number one anymore. He's like number 2.5 or something. Yeah, he stepped down from like the tippity top, but he's like, no, I'm still here. He's doing space shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's about to be in space in like a week or something. I don't know. I gotta look that up.
Damn.
Yeah, which is interesting because it's like, hey, that's, on the one hand, very cool. I mean, space travel, that's awesome. But then also like, hey man, like I feel like the risk of dying just went through the fucking roof. Like even with all the precautions, it's like I feel like that's never really a super like driving down the street assured thing. Even driving down the street is like you never know if you're gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, for sure, man.
And then you want to factor in like microscopic asteroids that are blasting all over the place all the time, and like all kinds of other factors that could go wrong. Like so much can go wrong in space.
I hate to say it, but there's probably gonna be a lot of people dying from that.
Yeah, you gotta braid some eggs to make those omelets.
It's true. Yeah, there's like, have you ever seen that one launch where it's like all the astronauts, of course they get their whole family, like everybody's out there watching, ready to watch the launch.
You talking about the Challenger?
Probably, and it just fucking blows up, and they all get to see it happen.
I think most of America was watching when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty hardcore. Yeah, because it goes for a while, and they're just like, oh, all right, let's do it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about talk about NASA fucking up.
That's a big fuck up, man. That's a big fuck up.
I know that there's like a whole documentary about it that I kind of wanted to watch, just because it seemed pretty interesting. But yeah, that was definitely a national tragedy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, spaceman. I mean, we're still kind of at the. I feel like your man Elon is the one breaking barriers. That whole returning rocket thing, I feel like, in my opinion, was a fucking huge breakthrough. Like, not only is it a good idea, like instead of just the way they used to, where it's like you blast up there and then it's just like, all right, this piece just comes off and floats forever while we go away. It's like, all right, that's cool, wasteful, and then you're also just throwing more debris up there.
Yeah.
So to have it like return is like, that's a fucking good ass idea.
Have you ever seen the video of it?
Dude, every single time I watch those videos, I'm like, a small part of me is like, this is just somebody playing like a video in reverse. Like it looks so fucking clean, dude. It's just like, how is this like so fucking clean? Like.
Yeah, somebody at work showed me, because I was completely out of the loop on it, and we were watching the launch. He's like, man, that's gonna look badass when it comes back. And I looked at him, I was like, when it comes back?
What you talking about?
I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, that doesn't happen.
What are you, stupid? Like, oh. Rockets go up, not down. You're stupid.
So he showed me the clip, though. Blew my fucking mind for sure. I was like, dude.
Yeah, every single time. Even like today, like if you showed me a video right now, I would still be like blown away just because it's so fucking clean every time. I think there was one that exploded, but for the most part, still pretty clean.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
Well,
it's like they're reusable, right? They're supposed to be reusable, right? So you don't just like waste the whole fucking rocket or whatever.
yeah, I believe that's the plan.
That's such a good idea, man.
And then
That's,
one thing I was wondering too, I was asking one of the guys, I was like, isn't this like counterproductive for Tesla because they pride themselves on being energy efficient, and looking out for the environment. And I'm like, you're shooting up rockets into the air that would be shooting tons of pollution, right, from all the fuel.
yeah.
But I guess they were saying that it's a super clean burn that they're doing because they're using hydrogen.
Yeah.
I think the hydrogen combustion. So
That's cool.
yeah, so it's like actually pretty a clean combustion to let it
I want
fly.
to say that some kind of like rocket or combustion engine is like kind of the only way to get to space, right? Like I don't think we have a big old slingshot to just fucking Japan. Like,
No, I don't even think that would work. I think you would just get caught in like orbit or something.
hey, Professor Wile E. Coyote begs to differ.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Do you know how he launched his own car too with the astronaut suit?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, he did a lot of cool space stuff, and he's still, I feel like it was a good job, like recapturing like kind of everyone's attention on like, oh yeah, space shit is kind of cool. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like it was on kind of like a dry spell since like the 70s or something. Like, I haven't done too
Yeah.
much other than just like circle the moon and just like, that's cool, I guess.
It did seem like a lot of it cut back. I mean, I think a big part of it was NASA going like bankrupt or losing a lot of its funding.
I think it's always been about money, where it's like it does cost a lot, and I think the general public is like, this is a lot of money just to go get some rocks. You know what I mean? Like you're not finding anything cool on the moon, so
Yeah. We're talking, it's a lot.
yeah, some sweet ass rocks though.
They do look nice.
Yeah. You been watching anything new?
What? Oh shit! Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I haven't. I think the newest thing I watched was, I don't know if I talked about this. I think I did. Conjuring, the new Conjuring.
Oh, you did see it.
Yeah, the devil made me do it.
Is that what it is?
It didn't go to theaters. I don't think it went to theaters. I saw it on HBO Max.
Yeah, the Matt's one. Yeah. With the guy and the girl, right? The OGs or whatever.
Yeah, the Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah.
Warner?
Oh, yeah.
Warren,
There you go.
Warren.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, the dude from Watchmen, right?
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, it was terrible, man.
That's a bummer.
It
The
was
last
bad.
one I saw was what was the one with the nun in it? Like the nun's first appearance, right before she had her spinoff.
Oh, the Conjuring 2 Hetfield Poltergeist.
Oh, is that the one with the in the trailer,
No,
right? Or was that a different movie?
that's the first one.
I used to always laugh at that part just because I thought it was so hilarious that a ghost would just be like, that'll get her. It's such a like, okay.
When it does that from the little like closet, right?
Yeah, I think she's like looking in the basement with like a lighter or something. She's like, what's down there? And then from behind her, it's like,
Oh yeah. And then the match goes out.
yeah, I think so. But it's just like, okay.
And then she's like screaming. Yeah, that part was pretty dumb. Absolutely.
But I remember the introduction of the nun was like the best part of whatever the movie was from. You said the second one, right?
Yeah.
Every time that nun was on screen was the shit. Like, yeah, when like they were looking at the painting or whatever, and then like it cuts back and she's just standing behind her. I was like, oh,
Dude, creepy. That shit was fucking creepy.
yeah, I can see why she got a spinoff.
Yeah, did you see The Nun?
No.
No. Yeah.
Like she's cool enough, but not that cool where you're gonna make a whole fucking movie out of it. Like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like, she's cool in moderation, but now you're gonna blow it up. Like, nah.
Well, that whole entire like production knows no such thing of moderation.
It's the same thing with the doll, right? Like the doll is cool in moderation, but it's like you're gonna make a whole movie about the doll. Like, ugh.
Making a whole 5
Serious?
movies, yeah, about the doll.
Dude, just milking that cow dry.
I thought, I don't know. I mean, I feel like they overdid it with the amount of movies that they made. I feel like the first one was the best one, hands down, over all of them.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes.
Yeah.
So what was the problem with this new Devil Made Me Do It or whatever?
I mean, the main thing that really like was killing it for me is like they're using so much CGI, and it was just bad. It was just bad CGI. Like it wasn't even believable at all. I don't know if it had anything to do with their funding, and then they used it for like reasons that they shouldn't have used it for, dude. Like, okay, here's a perfect example. They go, the husband, and a cop. They go to the forest to this location where they found a body, right? And I think he's taking him to the location because since she's like clairvoyant or whatever, yeah, she can sense everything that happened there. And so there's this shot of them like pretty much at the edge of the cliff, and you got just like like this rocky edge of a cliff and all these trees,
and then fucking Shamu just
might as well. That probably would have been worth it. That would have been worth it for sure. And fuck, dude, it is so terrible because like you could just tell it's them 3 standing on like just fucking green screen.
Oh,
it just reeks of the whole. I was like, dude, why couldn't they find any fucking location? You could have gone to Wrightwood and got a better shot.
Yeah.
Like why do that? I didn't understand that.
That's the thing too. It's just like, was it a money thing? Because I always thought that doing CG stuff was like more expensive.
More expensive if you got the right people who are doing it, the right software and the right animating program.
Yeah, maybe it was like a schedule thing. Like it was harder to get everybody on location, so they're just like, fuck it, let's just do it in the green screen room.
Yeah, maybe it was that. Yeah, because like I feel like even if they were making the film during COVID times, that just gave them more time to finish it properly. Yeah. I don't know. It was just
overall pass.
Overall pass. It was probably one of the worst ones I've seen.
What is the number of this one like in continuity? Like the second one was probably the last one I saw. If that's the one with the nun introduction, that's definitely the last one I saw. Is this the third one or is this like number 19 or something?
Shit, Kyle. Yeah, it's like number 19, dude.
Oh, but I'm talking only the con like with the 2 guy and girl. I'm not talking Annabelle. I'm not talking that stuff. No.
Oh, okay, then yes, we're talking number 3.
I consider that to be like the core of the franchise.
Yeah, when they refer to the franchise, they call it the Conjuring universe.
Okay, there we go. That is, it's got a fucking universe. That's crazy. Why does everything have to be a fucking universe?
I don't know, because that's how you make more money, and that's how you.
You nailed it right there, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so sad that I don't know. It's like fast food. Make tons of it, but a lot of it ends up being garbage.
Like fast food or Fast and the Furious?
Both exactly the same thing.
I think the only people that have got it down is Marvel, dude. And speaking of which, I'm gonna see Black Widow this weekend. I'm fucking hyped for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I don't think nobody's done it better than them, and yeah, let me know how it is for sure.
The ratio of good to bad in the Marvel universe is like way, the bad ones are I can't even count like on one hand, I don't think.
Yeah.
Compared to like how many is there total? Like 20 something movies altogether. That's a pretty good hot
pretty
streak.
Much.
Yeah. That's why
I know one person that'll disagree with you.
Who's that? Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny because I brought up like Guardians like a long time ago, and he was like, "Fuck that movie," and I was like, "What? Like the second one? Yeah, I didn't like that one either." He's like, "No, the first one." I was just like, "Damn, bro, I thought the first one was pretty good actually."
It's funny because he has this like really hardcore hate for the Guardians.
Yeah, I got a little
I
taste
think
of that when
you're
I
gonna
brought it up. Yeah.
no I believe I don't know some like I don't know we had two friends that were kind of like I don't know the boyfriend was kind of like a hipster guy. And so I think Tyler relates to that too. He's like, oh yeah, they made Guardians for all these like hipsters. And then like I don't know. He just fucking I don't know why he hates on it. I would think especially because Tyler likes comedies more, like he would like that more.
That was his main thing that he said
You
he
know?
didn't. I,
But
I asked him what his problem was with it, and that's what he brought up was like the sense of humor was like for 2-year-olds or something, I believe is what he said. Like
yeah,
all the
I think
jokes are like really simple or something. And I was just like, oh, well, I thought it was cool.
yeah, no, I feel like there's stuff that Tyler has recommended to me that was like the jokes were just as simple.
But I would say overall that, I mean, that's why I'm not even worried about seeing Black Widow because I feel like, the odds of it being good are pretty high. So I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, same. Has what's his name? David Harbour.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. He looks like the old, like Russian version of Captain America or something. It looks fucking dope.
Yeah, I'm
And
excited
then,
for that.
dude, I'm hyped for the bad guy. You know who the bad guy is?
I feel like I did at one point, but no,
Yeah,
not right
his name's Taskmaster. And his power is like
now.
let's say that
Multitasking.
sort of like his like let's say that like Captain America is fighting like a bad guy.
Yeah.
uh, Taskmaster can like watch him for like a second and then just like boom instantly like memorize like all his moves and shit like that and all his abilities and be able to fight just like Captain America. So if you notice in the trailer, he's like firing arrows just like Hawkeye, and he's fucking got the shield just like Captain America, and he's doing all these fucking superhero moves. He's just like a
Uh,
super copycat, I guess.
yeah. Oh
Which
shit.
I thought sounds like a good villain for a Black Widow. Like you don't want to make Black Widow fight fucking Thanos, so you need somebody kind of like on her level, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Damn, that's the wrong spot.
But yeah, you about to wrap up your lunch or what? We did pretty good. I mean, most of it was you going, but yeah, we're about to roll over the 50 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, that was weird because it was doing just fine, and then out of nowhere, it started getting all crazy.
Yeah, got into a dead zone out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, not bad for hopefully I don't delete this one and we can finally get our Gringo and Guapo out there into the world.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I felt like that. It sucks because that first one I felt like was pretty good.
Yeah, and it was like literally hours before my house burned down, so that would have been cool to see too.
Damn. Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, but I think we can probably wrap it. I don't want to go too long, so I just anything you want to bring up, or you just want to sign her out?
Shit. I don't know. It's just like trying to get that slaughter short taken care of in August. Definitely want to. I don't know. I'm trying to work on that. I'm talking the special effects girl.
You want to like shoot it and everything by the end of August?
Oh yeah, yeah. Shoot it by the end of August. Now we're talking about just the short though, not the feature.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. So.
All right, man. I'm glad you put a deadline on it. I had no idea that it was gonna be that soon. You know that we're like coming up on halfway through July, right?
Yeah. I mean, having the script is like the biggest part. Besides that, it would just be, I don't know, having everybody there for shooting.
Yeah, well, it's good to hear. I'm glad we got a light at the end of the tunnel or a goal or whatever to try to hit. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like if we can get a good rhythm going, just probably go straight to shooting the third one after that.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you about if he's actually like a serial killer or more just like a supernatural being or whatever, because I kind of had some different ideas of how I'm going to tweak it. So yeah, I'm going to try to work on it as well.
Well, see, that was the thing where I kind of wanted to leave to.
And want to leave it like ambiguous or whatever.
Yeah,
leave
exactly.
it up to the audience.
Yeah, pretty much, because I mean, it's kind of like when you think of like Michael Myers, right? And then like at a certain point, you know, all right, this dude is for sure not a regular living person because he just got shot up, blown up, and all that shit. But at the beginning, you know, at the beginning, you know, you don't know. Like you don't know what he is, and that's kind of how I wanted it to be.
Yeah, because I had a different idea, and you can't rip this from my script, so don't even try. I'll fucking sue you. But I'm gonna try to get rid of all the scare. Like, it sucks because I was kind of happy with the way that I was describing it, of like, you know, him going to the car and you see the dude in the background up on the scarecrow thing, and then the camera goes down, and then when it comes back up, he'd be off of the pole, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get rid of all that stuff, and I thought it would be cooler to have it like pizza guy rolls up to the house, and then it would be like not from the killer's point of view, but like maybe just like a quick cut to him, like the killer is already in the house obviously and has already murdered everybody inside obviously. So maybe a shot of like you see like the headlights kind of pull up, and then the killer, like, I don't know, picking up his axe or whatever, and just so you know, like there's somebody inside, a murderer of some kind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's not a bad idea.
Just trying to get rid of the more spooky scarecrow stuff, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, like that stuff will definitely come into play when the actual movie is shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if anything, like the last short, I wanted to make the last short like literally just a short version of the feature.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that way it's like this is as close as we can get.
Yeah.
Until we actually do it. So yeah, I mean, keep those ideas because you know we might be able to do that in one of the other shorts.
Yeah, I figured we should probably just keep all the rough drafts no matter what, just so can take, you know, anything that we want to throw in later.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, we can probably call it an episode. I don't want to roll too long. So just would go ahead and sign her out. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Mom's Garage number 17, unless I lost count, and episode 1 of The Gringo.
Guapo.
And we'll catch you next time.